Stage 2 in Antalya served up two classics in the individual recurve. Ksenia Perova took gold over arch-rival Chang Hye-jin, while Lee Woo-seok upset countryman Kim Woo-jin to book a place in the finals. Welcome to Salt Lake City, a beautiful oasis in the vast Utah salt plains. Let's find out who had a thirst for victory in Stage 3 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup. With no previous winners competing in Salt Lake City, a new champion was guaranteed in the women's individual. Germany's Michelle Kroppen and India's Deepika Kumari were both looking for their first World Cup gold and a place in Samson. A great start from the German. 24-year-old world number 11, Deepika Kumari. Her second appearance here on the finals range. She's already experienced it here in this session, and she shoots a 10 to get her off the mark. Crawford looks like she's got a 10 there right on the line. High standard being set so far here in the gold medal match. 9 means they're level on score. Kumari shot a career best of 6.86 compared to Kroppen's 6.55. And another 9. A 9 to draw level. A 10 will give Kumari 2 set points. And it is a 10. The Indian, world number 11, takes an early lead in set 1.
It's easy to see why these two are in the gold medal match.
Nine still in the yellow. Phenomenal. Same. Good grouping. Your focus there from Kumari. Bit of a twitch, but she gets a 10.
A long hold, but she managed to hang on to it and finish it out okay.
And a nice smile to follow up, but the door open again for Deepika Kumari of India. And she gets the 9 that draws the scores at 28 apiece. And Kumari gets 1 of the 2 set points, and Kroppen is off the mark with 1 herself. But the gap stays the same, and Kumari edges closer to the 6-point magic target they're after.
That is.
So Kroppen still trailing, shoots first. Just drifting out into the 8. She is fallible, Deepika Kumari.
It's the first time we've seen anything less than a perfect shot.
Nine solid there from Kroppen in this third set. And Vic, the wind's just picked up a tiny bit.
Both of those arrows are a little bit high right. Possibly it's affecting her. I'm not for sure. She's either doing something different in her form and technique, or it's the wind.
We're all in the 9s. A 10 required for Kumari to draw level.
And she scores an 8. That will go to the measure. It's fairly irrelevant, though, because it could only be marked up to a 9, which will give her 26 points, and she'd still be behind Kumari. So after the solid, consistent shooting that Crawford has maintained throughout, in a way she lost the points. Not because she was shooting badly, but because there was 1 or 2 extra points for Kumari. But here she's managed to draw level, maintaining the consistency, and Kumari's consistency has dripped.
Kumari was in the stronger position going into each of the archers' final shot of the 4th set.
Grouping very solid here from Kumari. And that's a 9. And that one's crept into the 9s, but 29 plays 26. 4th set for Kumari, and 5 set points to 3. And she's snuck ahead now. Whew. Can't really call this one, can we? Because one starts shooting a little bit outside the yellow, and then the other one starts shooting outside the yellow. They're kind of taking turns in having the jitters. Well, Crawford to shoot first in the 5th set here. A place in Samsung up for grabs, and the World Cup final a little bit later on in the year. And a 9 there for Kumari. Pressure on Crawford here. She shoots a 9. Another 9 there. Huge pressure on Crawford here. She let that one go pretty quickly.
She was excited. She did get that one through the clicker very fast.
26 out of a possible 30 here. Kumari could get 28. She gets a 27, and she gets the 2 set points again in the 5th set, and she's taken the gold here in Salt Lake City in the 3rd stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup, and with that books her place in Samsung and the World Cup finals.
The Dutch trio set the tone for a high-quality match against China, and 2 10s from Steve Via helped them to the 1st set.
Down for 10. X.
China struggled to stay in touch, and the Dutch continued their form in the 2nd set.
A 7, enough to draw level and share the points, but the way Via's shooting, we expect more than a 7. And we get a 10.
China mounted a comeback in the 3rd set and appeared to have the advantage.
10, even better. They get another one, it will start to apply the pressure on the Netherlands.
But drama was to follow.
Just as we wait for the 2nd archer for China, we see that the Astros has gone up on the Dutch first arrow. That will be measured at the end of this set, and it could be very important. It's a 9, but that's also asterisk for a measure as well. And the measure now, if Via could score a 10 here, is crucial to the outcome of this gold medal match. And he does, I think, get a 10 there. So a provisional score of 55 for the Dutch.
10, it's a 10. Just the side. 8, yes.
Yes. 8, 8.
8. 8.
Tension mounting. We're still waiting for confirmation. And there it is, confirmation. The winners on a tie in that 3rd set. An incredible tie of 56 points on the measure. My heart was beating.
I think it means a bunch for us because We had a really good preparation before, and we did some matches in the previous World Cups where we just couldn't get the extra gear to go on the next medal matches, and to get a gold medal, it's amazing.
A strong finish to the first set gave Chinese Taipei the early advantage over Mexico in the women's team final.
A nice 10 to finish there, 52 out of a possible 60.
The team from Chinese Taipei seemed composed as they extended their lead.
Another clear set for Chinese Taipei, 56 to 49, and another 2 set points. Chinese Taipei are running away with this.
But Mexico fought back well in the third set to take the match to a final set. And they continued to hold their nerve.
And another 9, they've adjusted. So, 4 apiece.
This is going to be exciting. We get to watch them shoot it off here for the final. See who wins the match.
Into the shoot-off.
Well, what a great start.
And Chinese Taipei slowly turned the screw.
Oh, brilliant. Another 10 from Chinese Taipei with the pressure on. Huge amounts of pressure on the 17-year-old Vasquez here. Well, Mexico can get a maximum of 24 here. So Chinese Taipei just need to get a 5, and this is over. Well, 3 10s in the tiebreaker. You can't ask for more than that. They led 4-0 after 2. The Mexicans pegged them back to 4-4, but under pressure in the tiebreaker, they got a maximum of 30 points.
A super showdown in the mixed team final lived up to the expectations as the USA went toe-to-toe with Russia. The American pair of Brady Ellison and Mackenzie Brown, shooting first, applied a constant pressure.
A nice start there from the world number 10, Mackenzie Brown.
But the Russians, Badnyeva and Baldanov, kept finding a response.
Little wobble there from Natalia Badnyeva, but she still managed to strike a 10. 9 or better, and the Russians will take a mini advantage here in the third set. And it is a 9. So, advantage Russia, and just 1 point, and the pressure starts to build.
1 point can make all the difference in this game.
Oh, she's back in the 10s.
After 3 sets, there was still nothing to separate the teams. Who would break the deadlock?
Another 9. And a beautiful shot in this clear light of the arrow coming towards the target. Brady Ellison. He'll be looking for the same or better.
Technically, the form looked pretty smooth on that one.
Pressure now on Badnyeva and Russia. Well, that's dropped out into the 8. So now mini advantage USA. They got 40 seconds left for these last 2 arrows. Plenty of time. Mackenzie Brown, can she capitalize? Well, a 10 here will mean Russia will have to score 2 10s in their final 2 arrows. Here's Brady Ellison up to the measure. does shoot a 10. Well, this has got interesting, Vic. Russia need 2 10s.
I could see him putting a little bit of English on it. You saw him twist the bow sideways there, trying to help it into the 10 ring.
Well, the Americans just have to sit back and watch now. A 10 from Natalia Erdinyeva. It's all down to Arsalan Baldanov. My goodness me, what pressure on this young Russian. 10 required to stay in the gold. Oh, he's just shot a 9. They shot so well. They were level pegging all the way through, but it was the last 2 arrows from Mackenzie Brown and Brady Ellison that put all the pressure on the Russians, and they just missed out by 1 point. USA take gold in the recurve mixed team.
I think it's special because we've got some guys here that are cheering us on, and you can definitely feel the support. You know, we always have support no matter where we compete, but I think it's even more so when we've got people in the stands really cheering us on.
We shot well in the wind, and then we came over here and we shot pretty good on this field for what we have. And I think, you know, going forward, this is a team that we shoot well together. Both of us, you know, our scores are going up. We're shooting better, and hopefully can continue this in the Berlin, and then figuring out how to qualify mixed teams and all that for the games and stuff like that. I think going forward will be pretty important.
Being in sync with their bows is crucial to archers, and here in Salt Lake City is the home of Hoyt, the world's leading manufacturer. We visited them this week to learn more about the process.
I'm Douglas Denton. I've been designing Olympic recurve bows for Hoyt for the past 10 years. Designing a handle for a recurve bow, you need to balance that it needs to look good, but it also needs to function at a very high level. The designs of the risers, really critical points are where the top and bottom limbs go in, where the grip is located, where the cushion plunger arrow rest is located. So when I refer to engineering the bow, I want it to flex a certain way. And all of these different cutouts and the shape of this riser are there to make sure that the bows flex to where it is the most optimum performance that we can have out of the handle. I remember the 2012 Olympics watching Oh Jin-hyuk win the Olympic gold medal, and was really on the edge of my seat, excited to see my designs win its first Olympic gold medal, and that was quite amazing. Probably 30% of my designs make it to the final production, to where the Olympians are going to get to shoot those on the shooting line. I am always working on something new. There's not a day goes by that I don't have a different idea and try to push the limits of what the Olympic recurve bow is today and what it will be in the future. It's going to be really fun to be part of that, to see where the future really takes us and what the Olympic recurve bow will be in 10 years.
Last year's breakthrough athlete Steve Weiler was looking to add to his team gold here in Salt Lake City. Up against him was veteran Olympic gold medalist Mauro Nespoli from Italy.
A 10 to start, and very close to the spider there, as Steve Weiler of the Netherlands, 21 years old, ranked number 5 in the world, will shoot his first arrow now.
8.3 rechtshouden.
Buona, 10.
Well, Weiler just struggling there after that disruption. Can he settle himself after 2 10s from Nespoli?
Steven 9.8 rechtsom.
Brilliant grouping there from the Italian. So he's taken the first set here. Weiler will be looking to shoot a good final arrow, and that's gone high and right as well. Well, the delay from his first arrow, I think, may have played a little part there in that shooting. It puts the pressure on, but he's now got to clear his mind because Nespoli is 2 set points up.
rechtsom.
He has such a tight group with all 4 of those arrows. Even that 9 is just in a tight group with the others. Steve Weiler getting back on track.
His first 10.
Dove basso, dai, dai. Buona.
Well, a 27 out of 30 for Weiler. And another 9 means that it's 27 for Nespoli, and they share the points here in the second set. Nespoli leading 3 set points to 1. Third set here. Steve Weiler to shoot first in the men's individual gold. It looks like he's getting his sights in here. Nespoli is in a purple patch at the moment.
Quasi 10, dai, buona.
Good shooting.
Grande. Questa c'era.
I'm going to love to see the groupings for Nespoli at the end of this match. And another 10 for Weiler, but a 10 for Nespoli will put him in a very, very commanding position here. Gets a 9, that's enough for a tie, and Nespoli creeps closer to the target score of 6 set points, leading 4-2 over Steve Weiler.
Those groups you talk about are so important to an archer. We try to shoot our form exactly the same every time, and if we do, that arrow will go in the same place, resulting in the same score.
You can see the puncture holes on that target area of the Italians.
Then it's just a matter of a sight adjustment. You put it right in the middle.
He needs to do that a few more times. Nespoli's not been outside the yellow ring here. And that one even closer to the spider than Weiler's last one, which was very close indeed. And a 9 there. Possible maximum for Mauro Nespoli of Italy here in the 4th set. And that will be enough. And he gets the 9, and that is enough. And it's 29 plays 27 in set 4. And Mauro Nespoli gets the win that secures his spot in Samsung at the World Cup Finals. He is Salt Lake City's Recurve men's individual gold medalist.
I'm very excited because I'm working a lot to increase my results in individual competition, and this is the first gold medal in the World Cup, and I'm very happy. I didn't shoot very well during the qualification round, but I was very focused in this match, and I'm happy.
So it was men's gold for the Nesp and a place in Samson. Alongside Deepika Kumari in the women's individual recurve. Join us next month for stage 4 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup as we move to Berlin in Germany.